let the whole earth rejoice, 'cause we all just singing a new song. Woo! Unto God, sing a song. Let the world, the whole world, sing along. Raise your voice, let the whole earth rejoice, 'cause we all just singing a new song.
להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות. טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות. טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך העליון, ולזמר לשמך העליון, ולזמר לשמך
You know, I went through a phase in elementary school. Actually, it was a Hanukkah gift. I wanted a ventriloquist dummy. Now, maybe this is a little different, but for anyone who logged on early before Cantor had turned on her video, who thought that our voices were Cantor's, I don't know. I thought it was funny. Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach, Happy Hanukkah to everyone. I'm Rabbi Simon. I'm joined by Rabbi Weiss and Cantor Canizaro. And this is a very, very special Shabbat. Every Shabbat is a special Shabbat. But tonight we are celebrating Chanukah and so delighted to be joined by all of you. We are in our homes tonight. We just had Challah in the home, having Shabbat dinner with many of you. And as we say every Shabbat, as we have for the last 8 months, we really feel that our homes are an extension of the Schaarai Zedek sanctuary. And we take this moment to take a breath and to think about how we can create a holy space around us, whether we're in our bedrooms or our living rooms, on our back lanais, wherever we may be, really to feel like it is a sanctuary, to put the week aside and to make room for Shabbat. As it is the Shabbat during Hanukkah, we wanted to do something a little bit different tonight. And Cantor Rabbi and I have been talking through the week, and we're going to be sharing some of our favorite Hanukkah songs. And I believe that our first song is going to be Cantor Canizaro singing Ocho Candelicas. It's a song written in Ladino. Cantor, I don't know if you want to say more about it.
Sure. It was written by Flore Jagoda, and she wrote this. It is it's relatively contemporary, written probably 50s or 60s, I think, or 70s even. So she wrote it in Ladino, the Ladino that is spoken in Yugoslavia, where she is from. She wanted to do something that was reminiscent of that. So if you'll put up the slide, Rabbi, it'd be great. There are Hanukkah is beautiful, 8 candles for me, or Hanukkah, beautiful Hanukkah is here with me, 8 candles for me. And the numbers una candelica, dos candelica, tres candelicas sounds Spanish until you get to, we have cuatro candelicas, seis or cinque, I have to look at it. But there's seis, which is 6, siete, which is 7, and of course ocho, which is 8. There it is. Cuatro, cinco is the 5th one, which is different. Seis candelicas and siete, which is how it's pronounced in her Ladino. So we'll go back. Hanukkah linda está aquí, 8 candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda está aquí, 8 candelas para mí. Oh, una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, 4 candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí. Muchas fiestas vou fazer com alegria e prazer. Muchas fiestas vou fazer com alegria e prazer. Oh, una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, 4 candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí. And this is Rabbi Bernholtz's favorite Hanukkah song, so I had to sing it for tonight.
And now, as we find ourselves on both Erev Shabbat and a night of Hanukkah, This is a question that I've gotten a lot. What do you light first? And the answer is we light our Chanukiah first, because once we light our Shabbat candles, it's Shabbat, and we're not supposed to light other lights. So we'll light our Shamash first, our helper candle, and then we'll put in new candles from right to left, but we'll be lighting them from left to right. We'll say the two blessings, the first one for the mitzvah of lighting the Hanukkah candles, and the second blessing thanking God for all of the amazing things that God did for our ancestors, the Maccabees, in their fight for religious freedom. So we'll say the first blessing together, and then we'll start lighting. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher kidishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. And then we'll sing together Ma'od Sor, which is a piyut, or a religious poem from around the 13th century. And it speaks of God's greatness for saving us from impossible odds in ancient days. We'll sing together in Hebrew and then in English. Ma'os tzor Yeshuati lechana elishabeach tikon beit tefilati visham toda nizabeach le'et tachin matbeach mitzar hamna beach azegmor v'shir mizmor Chanukah tamizbeach azegmor v'shir mizmor Chanukah tamizbeach. Now we'll sing in English. Rock of ages, let our song praise your saving power. You amidst the raging foes were our sheltering tower. Furious they assailed us, but your arm availed us, and your word broke their sword when our own strength failed us, and your word broke their sword when our own strength failed us.
And now that we have lit our Chanukah candles, we can prepare to light our Shabbat candles if you have candles ready to go, or your Kiddush. We hope that you'll join with us. And I mentioned it's a very special Shabbat as we're celebrating Hanukkah. It's also a very special Shabbat because tomorrow afternoon, Lucy Zeeland will become Bat Mitzvah. And Lucy was joined by her mom, Laura. Somehow, Charlie got out of this one. You're going to have to tell me tomorrow how you did that. But Laura and Lucy are going to join or lead us in our candle and Kiddush blessings.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat. As these Shabbat candles give
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. And we all sing together, Amen. And now we invite Lara and Lucy to lead us again in the Kiddush.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who finding favor with us sanctified us with mitzvot. In love and favor, you made the holy Shabbat our heritage as a reminder of the work of creation. As first among our sacred days, it recalls the exodus from Egypt. You chose us and set us apart from the peoples. In love and favor, you have given us your holy Shabbat as an inheritance. Praise to you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava u'v'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron lama'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh zecher letziyat Mitzrayim ki vanu v'achata v'yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodecha be'ava u'v'ratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai Mikadesh HaShabbat. Amen.
Amen. And feel free to read with me. Each of us is a vessel. The image of the cruse of oil reminds us that in some way we are all receptacles. Each of us has a potential to receive spirituality into our own lives. In our hands we hold the moist clay of our own lives. We possess a far-reaching ability to shape the vessel we long to be. Chanukah is a time when there exists unusual potential to reshape our vessels and thus enable ourselves to receive spiritual gifts that we never imagined possible. And now we rise as we continue together. Rise if you're able and comfortable as we join with Cantor Canizaro in Baruch Hu.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand
We are God's candle. We are made to shine not just one time in our history, but every day, even today. God knows the awesome potential hidden inside us. The gift of Chanukah is the light we must bring to this precious world. On this night, we remember our power, mighty and eternal. Bless us, God, with courage and strength, health, love, and peace. We are God's candle. May we shine and illuminate the world. We continue with the Shema as we affirm that God is one.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. And now you may be seated as we join together in chanting Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha ub'chol nafshecha ub'chol me'odecha. Ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha ub'lechtecha v'derech ub'shochbecha ub'kumecha ukshartam le'ot ayadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Throughout the ages, Chanukah has signified the miraculous triumph of the weak over the strong, the pure over the impure, the righteous over the wicked. No matter how dark the night, the Chanukah lights proclaim with confidence that the dawn of deliverance is near. And now one of my favorite things to do as a cantor is to hint that it's Chanukah by changing the tune of Micha Mocha. This is actually a fairly common thing amongst cantors, so see if you can recognize this tune. Micha Mocha, Bailim Adonai, Micha Mocha, Beitar B'Kodesh, Torah Tehilot, O Sefer
Well, this is the time in our service when we would normally say the prayer Hashkivenu, where we ask that God shelter us with that sukkah of peace. And I wanted to share with you all a song by Rabbi Joe Black called In the Window, talking about that tradition of putting our menorah in the window, shining it for everyone to see. And in the message that I sent out to everyone, I think last night, I shared how Chanukah is a time when God is a Bikur Cholim, a visitor to these ordinary days of our lives. This isn't a festival. This isn't a time when we can't do work, Chanukah at least. And the hope is that in addition to being a Bikur Cholim, a visit to the ordinary, it's also a visit to the sick. And it's a time to bring joy to those who are suffering, and perhaps to bring peace to those who are lacking it. So we think about the strength that Chanukah can bring us, the miracle of the Maccabees, the idea of finding hope when we feel that we have none, as I share the story of Chanukah according to with the musical rendering of Rabbi Joe Black. A long time ago, in a land called Modin, lived a young man named Judah, brave and serene. When Antiochus the tyrant said the Jews could not be free, he didn't count on Judah, the one called Maccabee. In the window, shining so bright, I can see the Chanukah light, and it gives me such a warm, friendly glow when I think of Judah Maccabee so long ago. That's the part that I hope you guys will start singing with me next time. Now Judah and his brothers, they knew it wasn't right to take away their freedom. They knew they had to fight. They fought 3 long years till the king could take no more. They rebuilt the holy temple, its beauty they restored. Here we go. In the window, shining so bright, I can see the Chanukah light, and it gives me such a warm, friendly glow when I think of Judah Maccabee so long ago. Now when the temple was restored, the brothers searched and searched in vain for oil to light the lamps, but not enough remained, except for 1 small vial, enough to last 1 day. But instead it burned for 8, and they proclaimed a holiday. In the window, shining so bright, I can see the Chanukah light, and it gives me such a warm, friendly glow when I think of Judah Maccabee so long ago. So tonight we light our lamps, sing our songs and play our games. We remember that great miracle hidden in the flames. And tonight around the world we rejoice that we are free to celebrate the mission of Judah Maccabee. Even if you haven't sung with me yet, try singing now. In the window, shining so bright, in the window, shining so bright. I can see the Chanukah light, and it gives me such a warm, friendly glow when I think of Judah Maccabee so long ago. And it gives me such a warm, friendly glow when I think of Judah Maccabee so long ago. So hopefully we all feel that light not only shining in our windows, but shining in our hearts as we rise now and join with Cantor in chanting the Amidah.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, Ve'Koneh HaKol, Ve'Zocher Chastei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham be'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol atah rav lehoshia. Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem. Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim berofei cholim, U'matir asurim, U'makayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Michamocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, melech meimit umachayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh.
The Chanukah lights are more than simply a daily reminder of an ancient miracle. They are a potent reminder of the miracles which surround us daily. In the second blessing recited over the candles, we state, "Blessed are you who wrought miracles for our ancestors in those days at this time." By reflecting on the words "at this time," we see with ever-increasing clarity the miraculous dimension of events in our own lives. And we'll say together Al HaNisim, which is a prayer that we add to our Amidah or Tefillah only at this time of year and also at Purim, to remind us about those wonderful and sometimes too rare occasions in history where justice prevails and right is done. So we'll read together in Hebrew and then English. Al HaNisim ve'al HaPorkan ve'al HaGvurot ve'al HaTeshuot ve'al HaMilchamot she'asita la'avotenu ve'imotenu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. We'll go back one for the English. We thank you for the miracles, for the redemption, for the mighty deeds and saving acts brought about by you, and for the wars which you waged for our ancestors in the days of old at this season.
And Rabbi Weiss shared a beautiful teaching at our dinner about the Maccabees turning their spears of war into the menorah at the temple. And we go from that prayer of Hanukkah mentioning the war of the Maccabees right into our prayer for peace, Shalom Rav. And just as the Maccabees were able to turn war into a time of peace, our prayer is that at this time, when we feel so conflicted, when there is so much conflict in our world, that we too can find peace as we join together singing Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. V'tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael bechol leit v'chol sha'a bishlomecha tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. Tasim le'olam. Tasim le'olam. And now, at this time in our service, we turn our thoughts and our prayers to those who are in need of healing. And normally we would sing a Misha Berach prayer. But Cantor Canizaro brought to us an oldie but a goodie with a new twist. The Peter Yarrow song, Light One Candle, that so many of us think about when thinking about Hanukkah. A song of social justice, a song reminding us that Hanukkah is not just about injustices of the past, but also a time to think about ways to find justice in today's world. And this version of Light One Candle takes our current pandemic, the current sickness, not just of those suffering from COVID-19, as we pray for healing for all of them, but really for our whole world that is suffering. And reminds us, as we've spoken about, that this Hanukkah can be a time of hope and a time of healing. As we pray for strength for all those in need, strength for those who are ill, strength for those who stand by them, and strength and wisdom for all those who are caring for them. Baruch atah Adonai rofeh hacholim. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, healer of the sick.
So I have my colleague, Cantor Rachel Kalmowitz, to thank for these wonderful lyrics. She shared them with us at a Hanukkah get-together that the Cantors had last weekend. And she also shared with me the accompaniment by her accompanist, Jim Gabriel, which she shared, so I'm happy to play that. So please join with me. The tune is the same. Light one candle for the doctors and nurses who put all their lives on the line. Light one candle for those in our families who tell us we're going to be fine. Light one candle for every teacher who's teaching in many new ways. Light one candle for parents and siblings whose love fills our nights and our days. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never lose sight of our goals. Light one candle for those who are learning to take on new and difficult roles. Light one candle for those who are sick now. We're praying as fast as we can. Light one candle to bring on a smile. We virtually reach out our hands. Don't let the light go out. It lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. What's in that light that we value so highly, that we keep alive in that flame? What's the commitment to all those around us when we cry out that we see your pain? Even in distance, we try to remember connection and presence and love. This is the promise and this is the hope, and we ask for God's help from above. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out.
Thank you. That was really special. And now we'll take just a moment, each for our own silent prayer, thinking of those own lights, those lights that shine in us, those lights that we've gained from others, to which we promise never to let them go out. Say shalom bimromah, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Well, I hope that everyone will join us after our service for our Zoom Oneg Shabbat. You can bring a beverage if you'd like. You can bring a dessert. You can bring dinner, or you can just bring yourself. It's a chance for us to schmooze a little bit after our service is over. And the link for that Zoom Oneg Shabbat can be found on our website, zedek.org, zedek.org. Tomorrow morning, Rabbi Weiss is leading Torah study. Is that still 9:15?
It is still 9:15, and the topic is the Torah portion, but in a way you'd never expect.
Ooh. Well, that's intriguing. So hopefully you'll join Rabbi Weiss at 9:15. And then at 10 o'clock, we are going to be in the temple parking lot from 10 o'clock to noon for our Hanukkah drive-through. We hope you'll come join us. Everyone is going to stay in their car. We'll be out of our cars, but masked and distanced. There's going to be music. There's going to be some Hanukkah surveys, some giveaways, and we are just really, really excited to see you all. So again, you can come anytime between 10 o'clock and noon. We have candle lightings every single night of Hanukkah. Tomorrow night is at 6 o'clock, led by our Shazifti kids. On Sunday, the candle lighting is at 5 o'clock because it is our miraculously magical Hanukkah extravaganza. We have one of the country's bright young magicians. He's performed in Vegas. He has a show on Netflix. We're really, really lucky to have him. The wonders of Zoom mean we can bring people in from anywhere in the country. So Ben Seidman is going to be doing a magic show for congregants of all ages. Kids are welcome, but you do not need to have kids to enjoy this at all. Thank you to Brotherhood and Sisterhood for making that possible. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights, 6 o'clock again for our candle lightings. I think that's all of our announcements for now. And we will continue our service as we rise and Cantor leads us in the chanting of Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. As we approach Kaddish Yatom, the mourner's Kaddish, we think of all of those people who have died, those people whose flames have gone out, but whose warmth continues to stay with us. If there's somebody you're thinking of, let's just take a moment to think of them at their strongest, their kindest, their brightest moments. Tonight, our community is remembering those who have died in recent days. We're remembering Janet Myers, Rosalind Millar, Lawrence K. Ingber, Stephen Zelanka, Edwina Davis, Judith Goldberg, Diane Hoffman, David Goldsmith, Joan Geiger, Rhoda Zussman, and Ron Cherry. We also think of those who have died at this time in years past. We recognize their yahrzeits. We think of Edna Middle-Amick, Rose Aronovitz, Henry Berlin, Shirley Besserman, Ephraim Moses Borkoff, Bruce Stephen Breslow, Blossom Rovech Karen, Goldie Cheloff, Ben Edwards, Max Arempris, Samuel Estrin, Craig M. Farber, Myra Franz Blau, Honey Gallen, Leon Gersten, Catherine Gilliland, Harry Goffstein, Bruce Ian Golden, Stuart Golding, Mel Greenberg, Jackie Lewis Guerra, Stephen Halpern, Melvin Hoffman, Paul Jacobs, Willie Jacobs, Renee Emma Kahn, Mary Connor, Abraham Carpe, Harold Cass, Philip Klinger, Michael Kreisman, Lillian Lane, Pearl Lasky, Wendy Rosenberg Lehman, Walter Lieb, Scott Levin, Gerald Levine, Hubert Lewis, Leonard Marcus, Miriam W. Marcus, Forrest Lee Mendelson, Dorothy Sells Miller, Leora Lynn Sergey Murray, Elliot Osiason, O. David Osiason, Joan Faye Parnes, Max Parnes, William Pearl, Sam Phillipson, Saul H. Putzel, Jack Reisman, Nellie Rosen, Murray Rothside, Alan Price Seligson, Martin Shore, David Stewart, Edwin Strauss, Mario Vatnik, Rhoda Walk, Charles Yarnold, and Clara Zeff. We think of all of your loved ones at this time as well, as we rise together as a community, if we are comfortable and able, for the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divarach hirutev yamlich malchute, b'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'gala v'zman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah Mevorach Leolam Ulalmei Almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal Shemei dekudesha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabbah min Shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'imromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved. And we say together, Amen. We are seated.
And
After
now,
all of these Hanukkah songs, we thought it would be fun to end with just a good old Shabbat song, hoping that this Hanukkah has made this Shabbat a beautiful one, a day of peace, a day of joy. So we sing Ma Yafeh Hayom Shabbat Shalom. What a beautiful day it is, not just because of how beautiful the weather, but because of the beauty we've brought to one another's lives. Shabbat Shalom.
But the weather's good.
It is.
Shabbat Shalom. Ma yafeh hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
And Cantor, do you want to lead us in our motzi in case anyone still has food left to eat?
Oh, if you have some desserts and onegs and whatever time, let's say the motzi so we can all indulge. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. B'tei avon, I hope all of you will join us on our Zoom oneg after the service. This has really been a joyous, wonderful Shabbat, rabbis. I loved this.
It has been wonderful joining all of you. Adonai oz le'amo yitein, Adonai yavarech et amo v'shalom. May God give strength unto this people, blessing this and all peoples with the ability to find the light in our lives, to let that light shine through our windows to all of our neighbors, letting that light be inspiration to lead our world to a place of peace. As we say together, Amen.
Amen.
Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.
Hayafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma yafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom.
טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות. טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ולזמר לשמך העליון, ולזמר לשמך